Welcome to 24 Willie Mays Plaza, the home of the Giants and Oracle Park. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the New York Yankees taking on the San Francisco Giants. The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. Getting the nod in this one, Logan Webb. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because, guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Takes it in for the out. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup, they're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, the key is to lay off pitches down in the zone until you're forced to swing. Set your sights higher in the strike zone, looking for something elevated because sinkers are less effective up in the zone. They tend to flatten out. So when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. This looks like extra bases. Round second, digging for third. The relay.
He's safe.
Wastes no time there. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
One down, runner at third. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate.
Ball.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. On the ground, right side, and that chance handled. Sends it to first, but it's 1-0 as the run scores. Here's Bellinger, and that smooth swing of his.
Yeah, he's got easy power to all fields, Boog. A great weapon at the plate.
That's a ball.
In there at the knees for a strike. That smash towards center. And that is that. On to the bottom of the first. Yankees 1 and the Giants nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And going to the mound in this one for the Yankees, Max Fried. What's the scouting report on him?
The opposing hitters are going to see a lot of cutters. This guy can throw it to the front side of the plate, the back side of the plate, so you're really not able to cheat to get the fat part of the bat on the baseball.
Willie Adames stands in.
Tonight, the shortstop, number 2, Willie Adames.
Now the 0-1.
That's a ball.
Breaking ball misses
ball.
down and away. Inside.
That's inside.
Ball
Ball.
3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
That one misses.
Miss. Ball
So
4.
lead
Take
off
your base.
walk.
Batting second baseman, Luis Arraez.
Here comes Luis Arraez to the plate. If you're looking for contact, this is your guy.
Yeah, and if you're looking for batting titles, he's also your guy.
Runner on the go.
Hey.
That's
Ha.
in for a strike.
No. In there.
Looks like they're trying to answer back on that run they gave up in the top of the first by being aggressive on the base paths. I like that, especially early in this ball game. Be aggressive while you can and see if it leads to some type of big inning.
Man at second. Yeah, that's fouled off. Now an 0-2 from Free. Gets a piece and stays alive.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
The 0-2. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. And one away.
Batting third, left fielder.
All right, let's take a look at the lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bunts to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get one pitch, so
No, that
you don't
missed. That's
want
the
to miss
ball.
it.
Harrison Bader up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Dives and he can't hang on. No throw, and that leaves them with runners at first and second.
He was all over that one. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Swing and a pop-up. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Batting fifth, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Now here is Matt Chapman. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That one ripped, but foul. Chapman gets a piece there.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
2 on, 2 outs. Ouch, that one drilled him. The throw is still in time, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play.
He didn't have a choice. Slow roller comes in, off balance, barehanded, strike to first base. That's an outstanding play to end the inning.
Back here at Oracle Park, we move ahead to the top of the second now. J.C. Escarra stepping in now for the Yankees. Here's the 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Joe McDonald doing the home plate duties here.
Well, Joe's an interesting one. I'm always trying to figure out what exactly his zone is. It feels like it kind of moves around from game to game, sometimes inning to inning.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Yeah, I think that's fair. I don't think he's ever way off with his balls and strikes, but yeah, I don't think it's easy to define what his zone is, like you said. Here's the 0-2. And the
the
sweeper
ball.
misses. This one in the air. Chapman settles underneath it. And there's one down.
Batting sixth, third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. First
That's
offering
in, ball.
way inside, almost got him.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Tapped on the ground softly to short. On to first.
Oh.
2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting seventh, center fielder, Trent Grisham.
Wow, Singy, what a throw. We got to take another look at it, but this time with the numbers from StatCast.
Yeah, Boog, that's about as good as it gets. You'll see the hardest throwing infielders reach 90+ on throws across the diamond, so he's pretty much right there with the best infield arms in the game. That was a rocket of a throw right there.
2 outs, base is empty. Now here's Trent Grisham. Misses
Ball.
off the inside, and that's ball 1. Inside, almost got him. Oh, that
Ball.
one almost gets him again.
Hee-haw!
2 down, nobody on.
Hee-haw!
Good job to fight that one off. Fights it off, he'll see another. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone. That completes the strikeout, inning over. After an inning and a half, it's 1-0. We head to the bottom of the second, and digging in for San Francisco, Herrera Encarnacion. Max Fried will go to work. And that is out of play. Foul ball there. That one
Ball,
misses.
that's low.
Now 1-2.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
And that one is downstairs. 2-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put away pitch right here 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Pitch misses there, and now it's 3-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a payoff pitch. On the ground to third. McMahon zips it across. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting 7th, catcher Patrick Bailey.
So up next, Patrick Bailey, a switch hitter batting right.
That's up. That's a ball. No, that's out. Hurt.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Grant McCray
That's a ball.
at the plate now. That's ball 1. A little bit low.
No, that's
and
down.
That's ball 2. That one
Ball.
missing inside. Draws the walk
Ball
there.
4. Take your
I
base.
thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge.
Designated hitter Tyler.
It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. That's a walk.
Ball 4.
Went with the cutter again, but couldn't find the zone. Challenge from behind the dish here. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. So 2 down. Now it's the DH, Tyler Fitzgerald. Swing and a miss as he was late. Here comes the 0-1. That one fouled off. McCray off of first with 2 away. Stays alive. The 0-2. That one almost got him.
Ball.
And a 2-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 3 walks in the inning, but they couldn't make him pay. We played 2 full. Yankees 1 and the Giants nothing. Back here in San Francisco, on to the 3rd inning. Jose Caballero stepping in now for the Yankees. Trying to bunt his way on, and that's just foul. Caballero playing up the middle at short, 29 years old, and he was born in Panama.
Nope. Ball.
Outside
That missed.
low.
That's a ball.
Ball 2.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But
Yeah.
so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
The 2-2. And a swing and a miss. And one gone.
Designated hitter, Aaron Judge.
Here's Judge now. Big time power.
Hoo-yah!
That
Yeah!
one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to
Ball.
pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a 1-2 again. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Flips it. And they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the
Up
misplay.
next for the Yankees, second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. He's 0 for 1.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Two down, nobody on. That one
No,
just
that missed.
misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Missed with
Oh.
a changeup. 2-2. Got him swinging. 1-2-3 go the Yankees, but they're on top 1-0. As we go to the last of the 3rd. Now it's the Giants leadoff hitter, Willie Adames. Way inside.
Yeah.
The 1-1. Goes down looking for the strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Second baseman,
Luis Ariz stands in. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Swing and a ground ball. McMahon fires over to first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd.
left fielder, Harrison Bader.
So here's Bader now. Reached on an infield single his first time.
No, that's in.
Swing and a foul out of play. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. The 1-2. And that one ripped to left. That is the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. On to inning number 4. Yankees 1 and the Giants nothing. Back here at Oracle Park, on to the 4th. Paul Goldschmidt stepping in now for the Yankees. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Check swing to the 0-2. Appeal to first. No swing. Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
That was the emergency hack right there.
The 1-2. Next offering misses down and away. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Got him looking. And that's 4 strikeouts. Chris, he looks locked in on reaching a milestone we know has been coming up for him.
Yeah, Boog, 2 to go, and he'll move up into a new echelon for career Ks. Pretty special when you get to watch a pitcher have a moment like that.
Here's Stanton now.
Hee-haw!
That's in there. That's strike 2.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
And now 1-2. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Fastball, and he gets out of the way. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
Let's go, Logan.
Yeah, that one is
That's
inside,
it.
and it's
Ball
ball 4.
Up next for the Yankees, left fielder Cody Bellinger.
1 out man at first. Cody Bellinger will hit next. 0 for 1 so far. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Outside.
That's the ball.
Ball 1.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Tap foul at the plate.
Ball.
2-2 on the way. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And Chris, I have to think he's feeling amped. Needs just 1 more strikeout for a career milestone.
Boog, he's amped, I'm amped, and I have to think the fans are too. Not every day you get to witness history like this.
J.C. Escara now at the plate. First time up was a pop out. Pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. This to third. They get the force. That ends the inning. The Yanks lead one, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Bottom four. Here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants, Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers.
That missed. That's a ball.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
The 1-1 is fouled off. That just misses, and it's 2-2. That one missed.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle, so I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
Chappie steps to the dish to take his cuts.
Nope, ball.
That one off the mark, and it's 2-0. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Encarnacion stands in now and watches strike one.
Ball. That's down.
Late with the swing there.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
Fights it off. He'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. This one in the air, right field. And that's the 3rd out. Giants are down 1-2-3. They trail here 1-0. Back here in San Francisco and stepping in for New York, Ryan McMahon. High fly ball down the left field line. Bader ranging back. Yeah, foul ball. 0-1. Just
ball,
missed.
that's down.
That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1 against a really good arm.
The 1-1. There's a strike. Swing and a pop-up. Adames settles underneath it, and there's 1 down. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Center fielder Trent Grisham.
So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him.
Ball.
And the 1-0.
Well, he
Nope,
looks more
ball.
focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout. In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
The 2-1. And that's
Nope,
outside.
that's outside.
Oh, they've had
Ball.
a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Swing and a miss. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Stays alive. Three balls, 2 strikes the count. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
And they'll do it again.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like. But you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Fouled off. And they'll do it again. Swings through him for the K. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Jose Caballero. His first at-bat was a strikeout.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
2 down, nobody on. Here on opening day. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Here comes Aaron Judge. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time.
Hey!
Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 left for the Yankees. They lead it 1-0. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey.
Patrick Bailey.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Next offering misses, and it's 1-2.
That's a really good take.
On the ground, right side, and that one handled in plenty of time to first. A great play deep in the hole.
Up next for the Giants, center fielder
Grant McCray getting ready to hit. Walked his first time.
Hee-haw!
The 0-1. Bounced up the middle. Chisholm handles, throws to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Up next for the Giants, designated hitter,
Tyler Fitzgerald, the next Giant to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
No, that's high.
There's a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Bounced out to short. Caballero. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at Oracle Park. Close game here and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. So digging in, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. 1 for 2 in the game. He tripled and scored in the first. Foul ball there. And the 0-1. Laser could be extra bases. And that one's going to get into the corner. Jazz on his horse coming around third. The relay to the plate. He's safe. And they take a 2-run lead.
Comes through with the RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. Just missed.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Man at second. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. In time to Devers. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Up next for the Yankees, left fielder.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Logan Webb won't go any further. Good effort out of him, even though he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm on the bump after a quick break.
Now pitching for
So the Giants with a new pitcher on the hill, Sam Hentges.
Well, this offense has great opportunity to add on right here with a runner at third, less than 2 outs. So they're asking him to come through in a big way out of the bullpen. He's got bases to work with, so he doesn't have to challenge this guy too much if he doesn't want to.
Bellinger, the
Nope,
next
that's
to hit,
low,
takes
that's a
low
ball.
for a ball. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Landon Root, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Number 77, also getting ready.
No, that's outside. Ball.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a nod. In comes the run from third. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
So up next for New York, J.C. Escara. Step off, throw to first.
Hey!
Bellinger dives back. Bellinger goes up the middle, and that chance handled. Tosses to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Up next for the Yankees, third baseman Ryan McMahon.
Here's Ryan McMahon now.
That's a ball.
Up the middle. Nice grab. To his knee, the throw.
He's out of
Nice
there.
play there.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play and end the inning.
Well, we go bottom six. Now it's the Giants' leadoff hitter, Willie Adames.
Willie Adames.
Adames measures 6 feet even, 220 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. That one ripped right center field, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Not stopping, he's going for 3. And he's got a leadoff triple.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Runner at third, nobody out. Luis Arias, the next Giant to hit. Just
Ball
missed.
outside.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
There's a strike. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. Runner at third, nobody out here on opening day. And that's
Inside,
off
ball.
the inside edge. And it's 3-0. And ball 4
Take
to
your
aboard.
base.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look.
Left fielder Harrison.
And on further review, it was a strike. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Yankees up by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. There's a strike. That's too high.
That's
and it's ball 4.
Take your
Another
base.
walk.
Up next for the Giants, left fielder Harrison Bader.
And now Bader up to the plate. 1 for 2. Sliced hard but foul. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. That one found hard the other way. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 0-2. On the ground, right side. Chisholm to second for one. They get the out, but the run scores on the Twin killing.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
Base is empty after the double play. Rafael Devers up to hit.
Ball out.
Two down, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Check swing, went around. That is strike two. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. So he picks up his sixth strikeout of the ball game. Seventh inning coming up. Yankees 3 and the Giants 1. Back here in San Francisco, we go to the top of the seventh. Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees. Gets the outside corner with that one.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable. And that location will definitely do it.
Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. That knocks them down to one challenge left. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
Clearly it was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Here's a 2-2. Got him looking. He's got to be frustrated with that call. Grisham wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Payoff pitch. Now a rip into left center. Bader takes it in for the out. One down.
Next for the Yankees, shortstop
Jose Caballero, the next to hit.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
Ball. Here.
That's down and in. That one close, ruled a ball. Ball 3. Swing and a ball popped up. Arise under it. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Aaron Judge.
Here comes the manager out of the Giants dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Sam Hentges won't go any further. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for the
Landon
Giants,
Root gets the call from the pen.
65.
The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. He's grounded out a couple of times. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. 2 down, nobody on. This one in the air right field, Encarnacion makes his way towards it. And that one hops the wall. And Aaron Judge cruising into second. He's got a double.
Up next for the Yankees.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So runner at second, 2 down. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
First baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
First and second, 2 outs. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Two on, 2 outs.
Hee-haw!
And 1 and 2.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
What a stop. Goes to second with it. On the money. Nice play. So the Giants' pen gets the job done. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. Yankees 3 and the Giants 1.
Now pitching for the Yankees.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Osvaldo Bido.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Now Matt Chapman at the plate.
Matt Chapman.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
The 1-1. Chapman gets a piece there. And that one missing low. Now a pop-up on the infield. Goldie under this one. 1 away.
Up next for the Giants, right fielder, Gerard.
And up next for the Giants, Gerard Encarnacion. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. Movement in the Yankees pen. Fernando Cruz, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Castro also throwing.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
The 2-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. That ball's carried, and that one's gone into the bleachers. That should get the dugout going, and just like that, they're within a run. Here comes the crowd. They're feeling it right now.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
One down. The switch-hitting catcher will come up to hit. Patrick Bailey. And that one fouled off. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Hit weakly on the ground. Caballero fires in time.
Up next for the Giants, center fielder
Grant McCray digs in now. He's 0 for 1. Fastball for a strike.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
That misses.
No, ball.
1 ball, 1 strike. Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. It's a run for the Giants on the solo blast. It's now a 3-2 ball game. We're at the top of the 8th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Giancarlo Stanton.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Outside. And there's a ball.
No, that missed.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. And a 1-2. On
That's
the ground.
foul.
And it goes just foul. Man, that got him square in the mask. 1-2 now. And that's down and away. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Bellinger stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
Hook.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Up next.
And next for New York, J.C. Escara. 0 for 3 in this one. In the dirt. Now throw to first, but back easily. Quick move to first. Bellinger dives back. Ground ball left side, could be two. Arias has it for one. On to first, double play. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Last half of the eighth coming up. Yankees 3 and the Giants 2. Back here at Oracle Park, bottom of the eighth. Tyler Fitzgerald now at the plate. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Yerry De Los Santos, the closer, is getting ready and perhaps looking at a long save opportunity here. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Fouled off down the right side. And a ball and 2 strikes. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And now the count is even. Slider misses outside. Three-two. He goes down looking.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
So up next, Willie Adames. Late on that fastball. The Yankees trying to hold a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Right through there for a strike. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And that puts the tying run on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. You got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Now it's the second baseman, Luis Arias, known for his late inning heroics. Late swing, foul to the left. Now.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Hey,
over to first, and he's safe. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Man at first, 1 away. And takes low for ball 1.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Ripped to third and caught.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Aaron Boone makes his way out of the dugout, and he will make a move to the bullpen.
Now pitching for the Yankees.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Yerry De Los Santos.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Harrison Bader will hit next. 1 for 3. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
That's in for a strike.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
That's the ball.
Swing and a ground ball. Chisholm throws to first in time, and that will end the inning. Tidy work out of the Yankee bullpen there. 9th inning coming up. Yankees 3 and the Giants 2.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back.
Giants.
It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Keaton Webb.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's the third baseman,
Leading off
Ryan
the Yankees,
McMahon.
Third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Oh, he doesn't
missed.
get the
That's
call.
a ball.
Yeah, that's ball 1.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You've got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
Pitch misses there. Ball 2. Wynn, 28 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Iowa. It just shaved the zone, so they get to hang on to their second challenge. Going to count 1 and 2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 1 and 2 here. That's inside.
Ball.
That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. 3-2. Outside
Take
and
your
low.
base.
It's
Ball
ball
4.
4. And he represents the tying run on base after that hard-fought walk. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. On the ground to first. Oh, great stop. To second for 1, and it's over his head. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Didn't look to me like he got a great handle on the ball as it came out of his hand. Cold nights, not really fun to play in, and it makes it tough to hit as well. Makes it tough to throw, and might have played a factor right there.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Jose Caballero getting ready to hit. And that one pulled foul.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
On the inside corner for a strike. Got him looking for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. So he needed a strikeout there, and he got it. And now we'll see how they play it defensively.
Yeah, now they can move the middle infielders back a little bit, get into double play depth, and look for a ground ball and roll it up, get a big double play, get out of this inning. I tell you what, that was a big strikeout in a spot where they really needed one.
Here is Aaron Judge.
Ball.
Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. Close,
That's the
but
ball.
call the ball. 2 balls, no strikes. And that one did find the strike zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Pitch is in there. That's strike 2.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Two on, 1 out. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Here's a 1-2. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. The run scores from third. It's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead in the ninth. To third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with 1 gone.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Now Jazz Chisholm Jr. steps up for a big at-bat. And the 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
In the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Pitch gets away. Judge up to second. Runner at third holds, so both runners are now in scoring position.
Got to take advantage of this opportunity now because of the wild pitch. They've got 2 runners in scoring position. Good time for the hitter to lock in, put the ball in play hard somewhere.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. Be a big pickoff if he can push a run across.
Got him swinging for the K.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make a play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third now.
Goldie in the box now. Takes strike 1. The Yanks trying to break this one open here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a bouncer. Chapman. Now he launches a throw over his head, and this ball's going to wind up out of play. So a big-time costly mistake there.
Well, some errors hurt way more than others, right? I mean, 2 runs come in right there, so definitely a tough one to get over, and that could have been a very different result if they make the play cleanly.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Keaton Wynn will depart, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for the
Hayden
Giants,
Birdsong
number
comes on now.
60.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Man on second, 2 down. Fastball is outside. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Adames. Over to first, and they take care of Stanton for the out. And that's the inning. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. Yankees 6 and the Giants 2. All set for the bottom of the 9th. Now the Giants 4-hitter, Rafael Devers.
Ha! That's in. Ball.
That one blasted deep to right. That's back. And that one is off the wall. Cut off, throw to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged 0 for to start the season and get into a slump.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Matt Chapman, the next Giant to hit.
Ball.
Little trouble with this one behind the plate. Man at second. Hot shot to third. Throw not nearly in time. He's safe.
Well, we're going to see throwing errors from third base from time to time, and that's a pretty good example of why. If you don't get behind the throw properly, it's really easy to throw a power sinker over there to first. And first baseman, I'm sure he wants another shot at that pick, try to bail out his teammate, but that was just a tough one to come up with.
First and second, no outs. Herrera Encarnacion digs in now. He's already homered in this game. He was looking to come up with the shutdown inning and off to a shaky start.
Heck!
Next offering is down low.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Here, bottom 9, and the home team trying to rally to at least tie it up. That's off the inside corner. Ball 3. That one ripped, but foul. Oh, look at the stop. There's one. They get the double play, and just one out to go now.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
So it's their last chance in this one. Here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Ball.
They're down to their final strike. Out towards right center field. Grisham on the move. And that is the ball game.
Well, someone from the bullpen had to come in, get a big out, and then had a little time to think about it before he went back out to get the final 3 outs of this ball game. Nonetheless, outstanding job to get the save and secure the win for his team.
And your final 6-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.